Welcome guys to the multi-dimensional trading Webull tutorial. What we're going to show you guys today is how we are trading stock options on Webull, one of the best platforms out there. Matter of fact, it's one of our sponsors today. If you join Webull today, you'll get up to 30 to 75 free shares worth about $3,000 to $3,000 per share. All you got to do is open an account, deposit any amount, and get your free shares. You can deposit as little as a penny if you like. They just want market share. It's a great platform though. Okay, so having that said, let's jump right into what we see on the Webull platform and how we use it and how we implement our strategy. Our strategy is not a traditional strategy, but it is really cool and profitable when you put it to work. Okay, so what we're looking at is Amazon right now. It's an Amazon call option, and we got the Amazon chart right here. We got the Amazon chart right here, and we have the options chart right below it, and then we have our options chain over here to the left, right? That we can pick the strikes that we want to pick, that we want to buy, because we buy call options. Okay, so what we're looking at right now is this morning. What we were looking for is for Amazon to come down to this level, 166 level. We go and check our trading view. Let's see, let's take this to the 1 hour. You can see exactly what and why we're looking at it and why we would take our trade right there. So price came down this morning violently right into the buyer's demand zone, touched this bullish order block, the bullish OB, and it also hit our number signal 666. It was 166.60, touched it right there on the top. Okay, right there. That was multiple confluences for us to buy right here when it touched this area, this demand zone, this order block, this specific number signal. Those are three confluences that will tell us it's time to buy. Okay, this happens a lot on the chart, and it's very profitable when it happens. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our actual Webull chart. So price came down there at that moment, right before the market opens. The only thing we're looking for is which contract should we be buying, should we be purchasing to get the most for our money, or to make sure that we can actually make money off of the move. Okay, so in this case, if you bought at the money, because it was 166.37, so buying at the money would have been one of these calls, 162, 165, 167, right? That would have been buying close to at the money, and they did phenomenally well. Okay, went from 169 all the way to $6.45. Okay, that's a huge move. Okay, the 170 call, I think that one was a banger. It went from 79 cents all the way to $4.50. Okay, bang, a huge move on these call options today, playing that level. 172, dang, it went all the way from 37 cents. Now it's at 274. Huge moves, guys. I don't think I would have went as far out as 180, because I mean, think about it. The price hit 166. We basically would be buying a out of the money call option at 180, which is very, very risky, because if the move needs to be really big, because if it's not big, you get stuck in these contracts and they would lose value and they'll expire worthless, right? But if you can catch those huge moves, just about any contract on this list is going to be profitable. You just want to pick the one that you're comfortable with and that makes the most sense for your capital size, and that's pretty much it. So let's say we had a really tiny account, right? A small account, and we did go with the 180 call. We still would have made a really nice gain. Okay, it bottomed out at a penny, and it ran all the way to 31 cents. Okay, that is 3,100% gain in just one day. Okay, just buying the dip and letting it rip. That is our only strategy here, guys. We are buying the dip and letting it rip. Okay, we did the 177 call, still beautiful. We got it for about 5 cents, and now it's at 70 cents, right? So let's just do the math over here, guys. We got our where we would buy our contract over here. Let's just pretend we all got this good price. Okay, 5 cents to spend $100 on this contract, we'd have to buy 20 contracts, right? 20 times 5. So that premium paid $100. Premium paid $100. Okay, so we put in $100. Now it ran all the way to 70. So we would put our take profit in at 0.7, right? So our 0.70, $70. So we put in $100. Okay. And as the price ran up today, our estimated P&L profit is $1,300. This is what the hell I'm talking about. This is that degen shit that we love. Okay, playing our stock options. This is what we're seeing on the Webull account. This is how we're implementing our strategy. We just want those big moves. It does not happen every day, but all we have to do is set out our levels, and when they hit those levels, that's when we get those big explosions that give us those really large returns, no matter what option contract we really pick, whether it's in the money, slightly out of the money, at the money, we're going to make money. The only thing is as long as you understand what level you're buying at, choose the one that you can afford and then let it rip. And that's pretty much it, guys. So if I had $100 right here in this account and bought those 20 contracts at 5 cents when it bottomed, because it bottomed right at our level, okay, right when the price touched 166.37, or right into our demand zone, the options were just around 5 cents. Okay, we buy there, we let it rip through the day. Take profit, that's $1,300. So we basically took $100 and turned it into $1,300. That's crazy. Okay, that's insane. That's the power of using these stock options, though. Okay, we're just gonna buy the ones that make the most sense for our capital size, and they're liquid. Like, look how liquid they are. You see the volume. The volume is high. Okay, we only bought 20 contracts. There's plenty of contracts traded throughout the day. We'd have been able to buy. We'd have been able to sell these contracts. We'd have been good. Okay. Yeah, that is how we are using the Webull platform to make a lot of money. If you guys want to go with the extreme example, like I said, I don't think I would have went out this far, because we hit 166 and 180. That's $14, about $14, $13 out of the money, about 14 bucks out of the money, right? I don't know if I would have went out that far, but it's kind of worth the gamble if you know you got a strong direction. Because when you're buying the out of the money ones, it needs to be a strong uptrend or a strong downtrend if you're buying puts, right? But getting it at a penny, you really can't get any lower than a penny. The option itself can't be priced any lower than a penny, so you'd have really limited risk, right? So just for shits and giggles, we'll just pretend we got in at that great price of a penny. So for us to spend that same $100 that we spent, we'd have to buy 100 contracts. Okay, so look, premium paid once again is $100. Now our take profit, it hit 31 cents. So let's just pretend we got that 0.31. Okay, look at that. We got out at 3.1. We put in $100. Our estimated P&L at the top of the day would have been $3,000. That means we took $100 and turned it into $3,000. That is insane. Okay, once again, like I said, I don't know if I would have went out that far on the option, but it's worth a gamble if you know you got that strong direction. So what we look for are those strong directions, okay? Amazon, this is the aftermarket. It didn't go that high in the open market. It stopped right here at 173. Okay, so we would have made those large gains on just it making it back to break even. Just making it back to this area where everyone got screwed on. That's all we needed. That's the only move we needed. That's it. Okay, this extra pump that happened in the aftermarket, right? That is literally all we needed, and that is insane gains. This is how we look at the options chain. This is what we're seeing right now. This is really cool. I mean, it's just like us basically buying one of those meme tokens and getting extreme percentages off of the opportunity is there every single time we get one of those strong levels. It's happening at least once or twice a week, and that's for sure. Other than that, regular day trading, I'm not a professional trader. This is not financial advice. This is just what we're seeing. This is how we use the Webull platform. We're only looking at stocks that have high liquidity, high volume, large mega caps like Amazon's, Nvidia's, SPY. We're not looking at anything small or a stock that isn't really well known, that isn't in the media a lot. We're looking for things that a lot of people will flood into and pump the price on. There'll be a lot of buyers, a lot of sellers. Because if we buy one of those contracts of those stocks that are not very known as well, we can get stuck in them, which means we basically wouldn't have anyone to sell our contract to. No one would be there interested in it, right? So the only thing we care about is let's buy the top tier stuff, guys. That's it. And wait for them to pop or drop, right? SPY, Apple, Bank of America, Microsoft, AMD, Nvidia, right? That Marathon Digital, we're looking for things that have high trading volume. That's what we want to buy. That's the options that we want to get into. But that's crazy when you look at how much money can be made on these stock options. Even the 171, which was very easy to understand. It's like, yo, it bounced off of 166. Can it make a $4 move to 170? Yeah, that seems high probability. So that's all we're looking at is, can it make it to our strike price, right? That's how we're looking at it. We're buying, and we're buying out of the money. We're looking like, yo, can it make it to our strike price? Because if it can make it to our strike price, then it's going to be very valuable. Everyone's going to want to buy it from you, and you'll have plenty of people to sell your option to at a much higher price than what you paid for it. This is a market, guys. It's buy low, sell high, and enjoy the returns. So we're not trying to buy after everyone else. We're trying to buy at the rock bottom prices. So when it pops, we can make large returns. And it doesn't really matter if we go at the money or out of the money. You do what your capital basically allows. But think about it. If we had the balls to sit here and put $100 in at a penny, well, fuck, we would have made $3,000, right? Why not? Why not, right? Look at this one, 175 call. This is saying like, look, it doesn't have to even get, the price never even has to reach your strike price for you to make a lot of money. And that's a common misconception that, I'm not at my break even, I'm not at my strike price, so it's gonna expire worthless. That's not true. The only thing you need is for the price of the option to increase in value, whether you're on the call side or the put side. You just need the option to go up in value. If you look at this 175 call, the bottom of the day, when it hit 166, when it hit our level, it was at 18 cents. It went all the way to $1.45. Let's just pretend we got this one. 1.8. Okay, so it's 185. Okay. 6. Okay, so 6 contracts is about $108. We're trying to stick with that, about $100 paid for our contracts, so we can determine what we can get on each contract, right? That's what we're doing here. So $1.45 is how much it ran into. Okay, well, here on this one, We took $108 and we turned it into a profit of $762. Okay, that's us grabbing this dip when this contract was really cheap at the lows and letting it rip. Okay, we know we had a really strong zone. We had a really strong zone because we hit our bullish order block, our buyer's demand zone, and we also hit the confluence of our number signal. That's all we really need is at least 3 strong confluences, and we know we have a good trade. That's all this is about. That's it. We're buying low, selling high, or selling high and buying low. That is all we're doing. That is literally all we're doing. This is the strategy that we're doing on our Webull platform. If you guys want to use this and join this platform, remember there is the link in the description below. Get up to 75 free shares worth almost $3,000. Open an account, deposit any amount, get your free shares. Okay? This is how we're doing it, guys. If you guys like this content, like, subscribe. We will see you guys in the next one. Multi-dimensional trading here. See y'all. Peace.